All right. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 91 of Papihos. My name is JC, or Jacob, and I'm your DM for the evening, and I'm joined here by Alpha Suzanne.
91.
What? Yeah.
91.
Are you having a panic attack?
Roll 91s right now.
No, that's just
Everyone takes 91 psychic damage.
Nine damage.
So.
Just so many.
So, as I was interrupted by people having a panic attack. It's all right. It's all right. I don't judge you. I don't judge you. I'm just pointing it out. Alpha,
everybody knows.
Jazz, James, and Almini. I'm joined here by 5 wonderful people who are continuously, for some reason, willingly subjecting themselves to my story. I don't know why they keep coming back, but they're here, so I'm going to keep riding this high and boost to my ego until it all crashes down. Where we last left off, you all jumped feet first into not hell, but the plane of darkness and despair, the Shadowfell. Unsure of exactly how to proceed, plane shifting, the hands, the circular plane shift circle, I guess, of you all holding hands was broken, and you guys were fractured between the material plane and the Shadowfell itself with Shadowfell counterparts of your teammates, depending on who was separated where. With that, 2 battles happened at the same time. One amid the oil-sludged Shadowfell, and the other through the material plane, fighting to keep back the evil. However, one by one, as your shadowed selves were dispatched, a rift in between the 2 planes was opened, and the 3 that were caught in the material plane were able to move through. And now all of you, battered, bruised, bloody, and slick with shit, you all have decided that you need to rest in the Shadowfell. Not the first choice, of course, but a necessary one, as you all are in bad condition. The watches were divided up. Rem, Gil, Suna, Nime, Zex, and Silex. And so here we are. Straight into the watches as all of you settle down within the first watch. Gilgamesh, Rem, you 2 are up first. What would you guys like to do?
I'm just gonna polish my armor. That's kind of all I ever do.
All right. Well, I would like both of you to roll your perception checks.
Let me just make sure there's nothing nothing, you know?
Nothing?
Does my dark
22.
vision... Does my dark vision give me any special fun?
Nope. You're
Gives
just
you not disadvantage.
staring out. Not disadvantage past the first 60 feet. And that's what you get.
19.
As a joke.
Oh. He wasn't
Oh.
perceptive enough.
Excuse me.
No.
Okay.
Con save.
You take 600 points of damage.
My death
I'm at 1.
Okay.
I'm at 1. I'm not dead.
Okay. So, this first watch as the two of you, one watches one path through the tunnel, the other watches back out into this twisted arena that you all were walking through or battling in before. And my voice is not back to normal yet because of the cough, but it will, I promise.
I don't believe you.
I'm going to cough directly into the microphone. It's going to be
Bet.
Would you like to grab a little bit of water?
No.
Water before we continue?
No.
Unless if you two are going to talk about something.
Yeah, we'll talk for a second. Go get some water.
I'm dead.
Do the thing.
Go get some water. We'll be right here. Yeah, we don't really have anything to talk about.
I was gonna say.
I wasn't even gonna say anything, but he was giving us the chance to say
Nothing? Nothing?
Gil and I have an unspoken communication. It's like unga bunga, back and forth.
Literally, I'm pretty sure all of the conversation points are the longest when it's Rem and Gil or Rem and Suna. What do you mean you have nothing to talk about?
Gil doesn't want to talk about anything. He's sharpening his sword.
Listen, if you talk to me about things, I might respond.
How do you?
Okay.
We're quickly approaching. You know, it's a shame that O'Brien's not here with us for this. I'm sure he'd want to be here in the event of this fight.
Gil has nothing to say about that.
See, I told you. I
Wow.
fucking told you.
That's a sensitive topic for Gil right now.
Yeah, everything's sensitive on you, huh?
All right.
Wait.
Oh?
I do have a point of conversation.
Terminal.
What?
Nothing.
Just Gil's not gonna make any sort of like eye contact or even like look at Ram. He's gonna keep doing what he's doing, but he's just gonna start talking. Just so you know, Suna's been a little off lately. I'm not sure what nor why, but she's arguably not the same, so keep an eye on her.
How so?
The other day, I'm not too sure the specifics. I don't really care to remember. She really just asked the question to me, is this real? And I asked her what she meant by that, and she continued as if nothing happened.
And you blame her?
Not necessarily,
Think about
but
it. But I get what you mean.
just... You're a lot more caring than I am, so I figured it'd be a lot easier for you to do something about it.
With my high passive perception, have I caught any of her odd behavior, or do I actively need to be involved in it to catch it?
Actively involved or around, nothing has caught you for the second because she's just been doing this towards Gil in general.
I think you're being bullied.
Hmm?
I think she's fucking with you. I'll keep an eye out. Let me know if you notice anything else.
Thanks. And just like that, Gil's gonna keep tending to his armor.
Okay. Well,
Getting those samples.
the rest of the watch goes without issue.
I wanted to get samples of like the sand and stuff. Anything I can get that won't melt these bottles.
You can get samples of this kind of glass-esque texture, as the sand still looks like sand but feels like glass.
And anything else that won't melt inside the bottle? Any sludge? Any rock formations? Anything like that?
There's sections of rock that you can break off and have crumbled, but the sludge itself right now seems to have some minor acidic properties that even the ones that you can initially scoop in, you can tell that they're slowly eating the glass. There's this ebb and flow of consumption that is present here.
I can't get any of the sludge then. It's not.
The sludge,
not gonna go
no.
well.
The
I already got the sludge for you, Homenia.
One bottle of Shadowfell sand.
I don't mean to interrupt. I actually have a question. Does that mean I can't collect it and put it in the flail?
no, do not
It
think
wouldn't-
that works.
It melted through the
Damn.
glass when I tried to pick it up.
Okay.
Well, it was
Not-
a. It
Not
was
the
a,
worst idea, but
It was
little
a
too
special.
violent. It was a special.
But will it cause
It was
damage?
a special shape. It wasn't a special glass.
Okay. We can workshop this another time. That's all I had from my watch.
All right. And with that, the watch passes over to Suna and Nime. The two of you
Yo.
wake up, and both of you can make a perception check.
Alrighty. Oh wait, no, that's a D.
The whole
what the hell am I
9
doing?
from me.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Nice.
We're
We're going
killing
to
it
die
out here
here.
tonight.
Oh my god.
I just forget to look behind me the entire watch.
Honestly, maybe.
Well, if there's anything you guys want to say to distract each other.
They don't have dark vision, I think.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Technically, yeah. This is great.
This
I'm
is a
out.
wonderful watch.
I mean-
Honestly, if we all die here, you could definitely blame it on Suna and
I'm
I.
assuming you guys started a fire or something.
Yes, we definitely started a fire.
Yeah, we
Isn't that
can,
right, Susie?
Yeah, we can start a fire.
Who the hell is a
Sure.
Susie?
You know what,
Susie.
A Susie?
can I just castrate bonfire
Absolutely.
Cool.
in a way that doesn't hurt us?
Yeah, you don't normally start a fire directly underneath your feet. So if you just start it somewhere else, you're fine.
Okay, I was just like, I knew we were in the thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know how big that is.
I do have
mhm.
I do have some like torch branches.
Nice.
So if we need to just use those and you can cast your little fire on it, we could do that.
Sick.
I mean, for sure.
Okay. That'll just take how many sticks should we use? Like 4 or 5?
Sure, if that's your preference.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Leaves the
Alright.
bonfire for Zex too.
Sick. You guys got a
Yeah.
nice fire burning. And
Yeah.
at one point, you two are kind of stoking it through, keeping an eye on it. One of you got above 10, right?
And
did, I got a 12.
You may got a
roll as
12.
well because he doesn't sleep.
If you want him to.
He'll be our brute force.
Just in case, I don't think his wisdom is very good. It's a +0, so let's just see. He got a 17.
Okay. Nime, as you were like going next to this fire to stoke it a little bit more near the end of the watch, all that happens is you kind of, for a second, you watch as the flames lap up and the shadows that dance across the wall from the brilliant fire, for maybe a second or two, warp into something that it shouldn't be. As in
The fire did?
Yes, the shadows from the
Okay.
fire. As before, they're just highlighting the dome and then you as you stepped outside of it, Silex. But for a second, you see highlighted on the wall the form of what looks like maybe a 5 or 6 year old child sprinting into the arena, into the sandpit that you all had come from, before disappearing in a flash, lasting no more than a second or two.
That was weird. Did you see that, Suna?
See what?
The child. Did you not see the child?
The child?
It must just be my brain getting to me,
You-
but I could have sworn. Are you having any sort of visions of anything since that fight? It's kind of really gotten to me. I'm not going to lie to you.
I haven't necessarily seen visions, but sometimes I'll just be like in a space or looking at something, and there's just something off about it. Just doesn't look right.
Hmm.
And I can't tell you what it is, but it just,
Feels wrong.
yeah.
I don't like this place very much.
I mean,
How are you holding up from it all?
came out better than I expected, I guess. Though
Always good.
I used up quite a bit of powerful stuff.
Are you gonna be okay for what's coming?
Probably.
I don't
I don't
really know how it works for you guys, I guess.
I don't really know what to expect outside of what I've read in Zex's book. That doesn't really give me a whole lot to go off of.
I hope that it's not going to be bad for us.
I mean, can it really be worse than what we've already been through?
I suppose you're right. I'm really looking forward to leaving. But obviously we have something to go after, so gotta do that first.
I'm sure it'll all be worth it in the end.
JC,
Mm-hmm.
may I pull out my tarot deck and shuffle it?
Sure.
Are you
So
gonna give me a
as
tarot reading?
only if you want. I was mostly going to pull for our success, hopefully. Well, that's interesting. As Nime pulls out a card, she pulls out the Two of Swords in reverse, which ultimately means dispute, indecision, and a mental overload for everybody watching at home. I don't know how this
Sure.
fight's going to go.
If you wouldn't mind, I guess I'd like a reading.
Absolutely. Do you have a question in mind? You don't necessarily have to tell me.
I don't know. I guess just the general future.
Well, from what it looks like, I'd say that your future's pretty bright. And she will show Suna the card, the sun.
Shit, you might be right.
Warmth and radiance. That's what I see for you once we get out of here, of course. If
That could
we're
also
able
just
to
mean
get out
that
of
I'm on
here.
fire.
But that can mean so many different things. Are you on a roll or are you just burning?
Hard. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Nime's going to tuck her tarot cards back into her little satchel and just kind of stare off and hope she doesn't see any more shadow children.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
And with that, Zex is roused for the final watch.
Hooray.
I'm not sure if you talked to Silex, but he is
but
there.
Can I roll for him again?
Sure.
Okay. Zex is a 15.
Okay.
Silex is an 11.
Alrighty. Zex. The silence and general ambience of this place is broken at first only by the shuffling of your own body through boredom or the crackling of the fire that Suna and Nime left for you. But after a couple of hours, there is another noise added to this cacophony of silence. A young voice of a child, sniffling, crying. It sounds like there's a small girl somewhere. You can't see her, but you hear crying.
Can I cast See Invisibility?
Sure.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I've used my 6th level spell slot. Oh, I guess I won't do that. Or it would have been true seeing, but no, can't. What direction is it coming from? Because I have to stay in the dome.
Further into the tunnel.
To the east?
Yes.
The poke rim.
What?
Something's crying down the tunnel.
It do you well not to be tempted by the dark. Pay it no mind.
I guess that's that then. I won't deal with it.
Okay. You spend the last part of your watch listening to this continued crying of this small girl. Out of your sight, but continuous.
Can I try to look really hard down the hallway?
You can't see her.
Oh, she's a shadow. It's dark. What do you...
You could throw one of those torches down the tunnel.
You got a point.
I
You
have to
got a
make sure
point.
I have a torch first, because I don't think I
Our
do.
bonfire's like 5
made of
torches
torches.
together.
I'll just pick up a torch and toss it down then.
Okay. You hear the of flame as you move it and throw it. I'll let you make your perception check again.
Okay. Oh, that's way better. That's a 30.
As you can see as the flames kind of spin down there as the torch rolls along the black stone, it illuminates the hall, and sitting maybe about 40-50 feet down the tunnel, her knees pulled to her chest, head on top, shoulders shuddering, is the shadow on the wall of a small girl crying. There is no body attached to this. And she doesn't stir as the flame gets closer.
Silex is at full health at this point, isn't he?
If I remember correctly, I need to remember
He was
how
only
Silex
hit for 2
heals.
damage.
He doesn't heal on a long rest. We have to use spell slots to heal him. What is he at?
He only took 2 damage. He was
2 damage is not what he took.
no. You hit him with the thing. It's like
I hit
38.
him with a lot.
I'll double check. He's at 100 flat right now.
If Rem cast healing on him now, would he lose his spell slots if he has any left?
Since you guys are on the end of your watch, yeah.
Well, that's too bad. Silex, go see if there's anything over there.
As this massive stone golem shifts and begins stepping down. And you watch as it just kind of walks up and down the length around the torch and moves its hands in a sweeping motion. And it doesn't connect with anything, but it does move straight past that shadow.
Where the body would be?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care. Come back, sit down, keep walking.
And
Alert me if you see something I don't.
lurches and rests next to the dome.
I'm done.
Okay. And with that, all 3 watches are finished. All of you wake up with the effects of a long rest, and I would like all of you to make a wisdom save.
Does the ketamine tea kick in?
Okay.
The ketamine.
Does the ketamine kick in?
Oh my
Guys, I don't think today is not the day for rolls. I got a natural 1.
Okay.
Did the ketamine kick in? We don't know if it failed yet.
It's doing to the DC. Advantage is a little too much for me, but I'll have something to the DC. So everyone roll your wisdom.
And this is not a magical effect. This is
This
just
is,
in the mix.
yeah, no, this is not magic.
19.
This is just finding out if I get to fucking
18.
have my sanity today.
Gil is feeling very unwise today with a 6.
Actually, Rem, because I just looked at it, it is a magical. So you do get your advantage.
Also,
29.
do we get the effects of a long rest? Does that happen?
You do. I'm just seeing what you guys
yes.
wake up with. I heard Nime do bad, Gil did bad. What was Suna?
Yeah.
19.
Okay,
What's the
what
total?
was Zex?
18.
18. Okay, so Gil and Nime.
You?
Total.
Yeah.
Would you love
With the
to
advantage.
roll me a D6
I would.
and then a D8?
Oh god.
No.
Do I have to roll them separately or can I roll them
So
together?
that they roll. You can roll both of them, but say the D6 number and then say the D8 number.
5, 7.
5, 7.
Exactly 1 less. 4 and 6.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at us go. Look at how cohesive we are.
Going to die
We're
here.
we're good at this game. We're
Yeah,
good
we
at rolling
are.
dice.
Okay.
We're good at randomly rolling dice.
Both of you,
Oh no.
as you wake up, you guys discussed before you went to sleep what needed to be done, and that lingers with you.
What?
Gil, you were a lot more gung-ho about going after this Kalani.
Yeah.
Oh shit, do we hate each other right now?
No.
That's fucking
No,
awful.
no,
okay.
no.
Oh, well,
Both of you
we do
feel this deep pit of dread grow in your stomach for what lies ahead. I'll tell you what happens if it triggers, but both of you have a sense of dread.
So hypothetically speaking, if Nime already had this, does she get it again? Like, let's say
Stage
she
two.
was stage
So
two.
so now it just has a mechanical problem if you come across it.
Oh, yay! Across it? Okay.
So both of you are imbued with a deep sense of dread. But you all wake up. You all get your long rest.
Question, does this automatically have an attitude change for Gil and I? Or is this just something that we feel it doesn't necessarily affect us, or is it like kind of we're a lot more dreary now?
Both of you just have like, you know that it's just like this knot in your stomach. Like you're getting up and it's become something you don't want to do. You guys are done being here.
Okay.
It sounds like for Nime, this is just preying on a sense she already had.
Yes.
But for Gil, it sounds like it may be tempering his initial resolve.
This is interesting. I hate that this happened to me. This is interesting. This is different.
Oh, it's gonna be so much more interesting when you see what you rolled on the D8.
Oh no! Don't say that. Don't say
shit.
that.
So the tarot card came true.
Oh no!
Because my passive, along with my experience of mental afflictions, allow me to pick up on this.
Roll an insight.
I just wanna say no.
I have advantage
For what reason?
because of my personal experience with it in the dungeon and having to be in tune with mental afflictions.
And
I've done
Rem
this before,
knows
and I
both
can
Gil
do it
and
again.
Yume pretty well.
Yeah, he knows them. That's why it's a roll and
I was
not
on
passive,
watch
I'll say.
I was on watch with Gil. I know what he should be like.
That's true. But Gil, they have just woken up. So instead of it being your passive insight, it's a roll for insight. So let's see what you get.
28.
28.
Oh,
There is an exaggeration of how Nime was before you all went to bed, and there has been a substantial shift in Gil.
I am going to examine them to see if this is a potential forced affliction or if this is just natural. So,
Medicine.
22?
22. Not based on anything within, I guess, within seeing them, but you make some small talk. You, as you all pack up and make sure everything's done, just some pointed questions to both of them, and the shift, especially in Gilgamesh, is so massive that you don't think that this is nerves catching up with him. This is too intense for it to be naturally born. I don't know. Maybe it's to do with the fact that there is still crying as all of you wake up.
Oh.
GC, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
What do I roll to regain wand?
D6
Things.
plus 1.
D6 plus 1?
Isn't the wand at dawn?
Yep,
Is it at dawn?
I think so.
it is at dawn. Which
So I
is
don't get any
which
back.
is why, yeah, you guys aren't getting anything. Thank you for
Okay.
reminding me, Hel.
But my artifact specifically says long rest, so I
Yep.
advise.
Some things say long
rest.
rest, some things say once a day, some things say once a dawn. That is on
Specifically,
purpose.
Ghost Sword.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, is once a day allowed, or is it?
It has not been a full day cycle.
You hate me.
I
Yeah.
love you, but
Not anybody else, but specifically me. You literally hate me.
JC,
yes.
So in the
so I've been using just my 2 long swords. I would like to trade out one of my long swords for my long sword of wounding that I do have with me at the moment.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's no problem at all.
how long until the day cycle renews?
I mean,
We'll run away by then.
Can I tell what time it is?
I
this
have
world?
a watch.
Not in this plane.
you can tell that you guys have been here for maybe half a day.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I thought Rem said we only really have 24 hours to do this.
We don't even have 24.
Shit.
We've got
Okay.
like 12.
24 from the start.
So,
Also, Gil, get removed cursed.
okay.
Do I feel better now?
Rem can make
Is your
a
tongue-
wisdom check.
Your tummy ache gone?
Rem,
Can I be guided for this since it is an ability check?
Rem, my tummy's rumbling. I don't feel too good.
Can I be guided for this since it is an ability check?
I'll let you do that.
Where I was like, don't worry, I got it. Like, uppercuts him in the stomach. Shut the fuck up.
Just like,
Oh, we're gonna need it, boys. 17.
17, and with that, you can feel this knot untie in your stomach. Yeah. You are no longer afflicted by the mood of dread, scared stiff,
oh,
which is, whenever combat starts, you lose your first turn.
oh man.
And I noticed that Nime was also afflicted with this, correct?
Yes.
We'll-
Don't
don't?
touch me.
Why not?
I don't want to be here. I don't want you to touch me. I want to leave.
I'm trying to help.
I don't know that.
You just watched what I did.
Can we just go? Can we leave? Can we... I want to go home.
So, for all intents and purposes, Nime is not allowing me to assist her.
Mm-hmm.
Is this... This feels a lot more pointed than it was yesterday. So, if I need to heal you, I can't touch you then either?
I don't know. I don't...
I'm attempting to help you. And I'm gonna roll a persuasion, if you want me to. If you as a character would like that. I'll throw some Riz on it.
W Riz?
If you want to throw some Riz, Nime was already pretty skeptical from starting this whole thing.
Riz.
So...
No Riz. Zero
Riz
Riz.
it
Not,
up.
Oh, God.
Not
Riz.
rizzed.
It does appear that you'll have to take more drastic actions if you're going to,
Fine. We'll deal with it later. If this becomes an issue, I'm shaving you.
Shaving me? You're gonna shave?
Yes.
All right. Let's.
My
I'm gonna-
spells are changed. I'm ready to go.
I'm going to pass out 3 normal healing spells to Gil, Nime, and Zex.
Normal healing potions?
Yes,
Okay, that's 1 each.
3 each.
Okay,
Oh. Wow.
sick.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I mean, if that crying is still going,
Oh yeah,
I
there's
I was
still.
curious about that too.
I should check on that.
I'll go with you, and Silex too. Can
Uh,
Silex
Probably.
be affected by healing potions?
He can't
He
drink.
can't
Probably.
consume them.
Okay.
We should probably just all go together. I'm going with.
As am I.
All right. As all of you approach, still 40 feet away, still pulled up, curled, knees to her chest, this shadowed silhouette against the wall. Now that the torch has died out, kind of half visible as the tunnel gets progressively darker as you guys get further in, but you can still see unmistakably the front of her as you guys get closer. As you guys do approach her, the crying gets a bit slower, but continued of kind of pulling, or suggesting, I should say, that she might be trying to stifle her crying as you guys approach.
Can I determine what this is at this point in time?
You can make a religion check.
I'm not going to ask for advantage. Can I maybe be guided, perhaps?
Inspiration?
Those are things.
I will
They
be
are.
guided. I
And
may
have
hold on.
inspiration.
I may hold on. How long does inspiration last? 10
10
minutes?
10
minutes. 10 minutos.
A religion check. Relevant. We may need it. I'm out of my depth here. This is dog water. 19 after everything is said and done.
Even with the inspiration?
I rolled a 3 on the inspiration. It's 19.
All right. With that, you kind of look and you work on recalling what you know about
I did read the Demons and Devils
beings.
Bestiary, if that helps.
It's not a demon, nor is a devil. But what you can do is compare it to something that you'd be familiar with, which is something that in legends wouldn't possibly happen after death. Of those who died with strong emotions in horrifying contexts, with the only thing left being their shadow as a witness. Such strong emotions get imprinted on a shadow. And with the Shadowfell being the plane of darkness and despair, this would foster the perfect environment of things born of traumatic experience. As you look at this silhouette of a crying child, your mind begins to wander of what could have happened to the physical form of her that could have created something such as this.
Is
If it's relevant,
she
my
only-
wisdom save is 23.
Okay.
If it's
So
a
she
magical
only-
effect.
She only exists on the wall?
Yes.
Is there anything about her two-dimensional form that could link back to my mind to someone I might recognize?
Nothing in particular, no. She's quite young, and even from your past when you yourself were younger, this doesn't look anything in particular. You can see her hair, as it were, difficult to see through the shape itself, the silhouette. You can still see that it hangs and hits right onto that preface where there's the smallest space between her hair and her shoulders. She has just above the shoulder length hair, and you can see the small kind of bob of a hair. I don't even know what it's called, but the thing that goes through a girl's hair to keep it pinned down.
A bobby pin?
No.
No, it's like a hair clip.
Like a band, like a hair
Oh.
band.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know what those things are if they're
A
not
hair
hair
tie?
bands. No, like a band, a legitimate band.
A
Like-
headband?
I-
Like a
That's basically
bandana
what he's saying.
almost?
No, not a bandana.
Oh.
I don't
I am-
fucking
I don't know
know.
what you're
It's
talking about.
Talk to
falling
more
apart
women.
so fast.
Show me every girl's headband in existence.
What?
Google, show me every girl's
Girl's
headband in
headband in
existence.
Anime reference. Assassin
Oh.
woman from Spy X Family, I guess. That thing.
That's a headband.
I said headband, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought you said hair tie, so I was very
Oh,
confused.
I know what you're talking
This
about.
all makes
Okay.
sense.
I said
now.
a
I'm glad we got
hairband.
it.
Fuck you.
Sorry, I'm just-
fine.
We got there.
Yeah, good job, everybody. We did it.
Did it.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Ended racism.
Nice,
Good
don't
job.
you?
As you can see, this stifled crying now has been reduced to sniffles. As the head kind of comes off of the folded arms and knees and just kind of slowly tilts up slightly. Not directly looking at any of you, but kind of beginning to look up, almost as if you could see her, she'd be like trying to peer out and just see who's around her now.
I'm going to stop approaching her because I
I'm going
don't
to
know.
continue approaching.
Don't do that.
Can we see
This
ears?
is not a person. This is not a person. This is not a child. Whatever it looks like, that is not what it is. From my religion check, I can assume that there's no soul here, right? Like, this is literally just a shade of a former thing.
This
There's-
is emotion.
This is just raw emotion splattered on the wall. This is not a thing to be helped.
Then let's just move on past. We don't have time for it anyway.
That's fair.
Okay. Do all of you move past?
Yes.
Okay. As all of you move past it, you can see this shadowed head turn and follow each of you before quietly pulling herself back into the knees up to the head position and crying. This pattern repeats itself. You can first hear a wailing sound, adult female, and as you round a corner of this cave, you can see a tall silhouette of a woman on a wall, on her knees, hands in her face, screaming out in desperation and crying. You move across another one, and you can hear this piercing yell, male, and you can see someone, a man, kind of holding, like holding this object to his chest. It's too difficult to figure out what exactly, but he's curling it into his own upper body and just pressing inward and screaming, as this is going to continue several times.
Does anyone have any candles?
I have candles, yes.
Can I have one?
Yeah?
I do as well.
I'm gonna shape the wax into earplugs and plug my ears.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, just until we get through the wailing.
We have a torchlight, right?
If one of you have a torch to light.
I mean, I have some.
Could I just... Could I light my hand on fire?
That would be the light cantrip, not
Oh.
bonfire. Bonfires will hurt
I
you.
know that.
I have dark
Could-
vision, so I'm not worried.
Well,
I don't have
there
any
any-
torches because I have dark vision.
I got 2 more torches
Oh, there you go.
Sounds good.
if we want them.
They don't give priests torches, man. They don't give us torches.
So if you guys would like to use one of Nime's torches to see better.
All
Do I
we
have a
need is the light
torches?
of God.
I have torches.
I'm going to begin prayer as we go through this tunnel.
Hold on, Jacob, I have a question real quick that I have to DM.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so I'm starting prayer as we're going through the tunnel. I'll do it in common for the folks at home. And we're starting at whatever my religion's Genesis is, all the way to Revelations. And we're just going straight through. Now, a
Wow.
certain man was sick.
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay.
one or two gather in his name,
Ooh.
there he shall be.
Who had the moon blade from Dentor?
That would be me.
Can't you light that up?
Oh yeah. I can do that.
It doesn't throw enough light, though, does it? Or does it throw exactly torchlight?
it is a light
Um,
cantrip from a blade.
I thought it was like 30
Oh.
feet diameter, something like
I
that.
fought the princess with that. Yeah, I'll pull that out and like do the thing.
As the warm light.
I'll turn my lightsaber on.
Sounds good. There actually is a lightsaber in D&D.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
sure.
tempt them. Don't tempt them.
It's too late now.
I
It's
mean,
okay. I'll let it go.
the thing is, the lightsaber is not going to be as good as the Hand of the Chieftain or your Mantle of the Weave.
I mean, the
Since I don't
mantle's
want it,
pretty
though.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
Collector's
starting my
item.
string of prayer to provide comfort to the party and also assert dominance over these
You're reading
malcontented
scripture.
specters. Yeah?
Mhm.
You calm down both Zex and Nime, who dislike religion.
You don't have to like religion for it to be comforting.
This is making
It's
Nime
just-
spiral more. I would just like to throw that out there.
Okay? Make it someone else's problem. You wouldn't let me touch you. That's also part of religion.
What?
Unbaptized.
Whoa!
I can't do
Whoa!
it to scripture anyway.
Whoa!
Brutal.
You have to be baptized in most religions, I think.
Oh.
Most
that,
of them.
Oh. Man,
Touching is a part of it.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Yeah, that's fair. But
He doesn't even know what I'm reciting. It's not like you don't like any religion, any whatsoever.
Mhm.
Okay, that'll be someone else's problem.
However,
I'm doing it.
yeah, you guys are welcome to. The welcome part about this is you guys know where to go through this tunnel. Rem, Gilgamesh, Suna, Zex, because this is a mirror of the tunnels underneath. And you guys had traveled through this before. However, I want to know who hears this first, so everyone make a perception check.
Yes.
Someone's got disadvantage.
Someone does because they have
Oh.
earplugs in.
That's fine. I mean,
Do I
20?
get advantage because of
I
my
didn't
big
wanna
ass
listen
ears?
to this game.
Real question.
That's fine. I rolled double 13.
No mechanical advantage, but it does help you in the in the flavor department.
Dirty
What
20.
kind of
It's a 25 for me.
Perception.
Wait. perception? Okay.
I got a nat 20 for a total of 26.
Okay.
Damn,
24.
Wow, you all hear well.
I got a 13
I-
today.
Wow.
I
That's
know
technically high.
everything.
So, who has what rolls?
So Gilgamesh hears it first. This slow, dragging sound of nails across stone and flesh, like being like almost like a bag of ground beef being drug across the floor.
Oh.
This
Like hamburgers.
This is not comforting at all. Why?
Well, it's because of what you hear. Gil just hears it first, and if he decides that at this point he just has the group stop for a split second, at this point everyone else begins to hear this low grab, pull, and this slosh of meat move across the stone.
I'll pull out the earplugs.
And
Gross.
at this point, you guys all know that you are maybe 100, 200 feet away from Tiber's chamber.
Pull out the earplugs, put them in the bag of holding.
And then another scratch, drag, squelch. Scratch, drag, squelch.
We not see anything?
I'm gonna pull out the
Nothing right
swords.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the hand as well. Not
We
in.
should get in a marching order here.
Gil's just gonna keep walking.
We don't have a
Oh.
map.
Go
Yeah.
behind Gil. We had a map when we were in underground Dentor.
We're just in the talking screen right now, you boys.
How wide
know.
is the hallway?
The hallway here is about 10 feet wide. You can go
I'll
2 by
walk
2.
next to Gil. I'll walk next to Gil.
Keeping my eye on Nime.
I'll walk behind Gil.
I'm kind of skulking behind everybody.
I'm keeping an eye on her.
Sure, that's fine.
He
Alrighty.
is going to draw her sword and white knuckle it, though, shaking almost.
Alright. Well, what happens as you've got one more major kind of bend around here. Gil, you're the first one to turn it. And what you see is a kind of black and gray skinned humanoid with a question mark is the best way to put it.
Oh.
Bipedal, kinda.
Well, bipedal without the pedal because there is
Oh, bisexual.
no legs. Sure.
I'm down with it. I respect.
All right.
Y'all are
You're so
weird.
brave.
I was saying that because he doesn't have legs.
He's kind of like
Oh. I was going the wrong way. Hey, that's
Yeah,
on me.
the lower half of his body has been torn apart.
Oh, is this
Oh,
thing alive?
is he like crawling on the floor? Is that the squelching we're hearing?
As
Don't.
you watch, he grabs, and you can see his jaw, his lower, like, he looks human enough, but you can see his jaw has been split, the lower part of his jaw has been split open in mandibles, his eyes are a bright purple, and his ears curl back and turn into this yellowed gold that rings around the back of his head. And you
Is
can
this thing
see
alive?
where he is alive, and he's crawling towards you guys as his hand grabs, and you hear the grab, scratch, pull, and squelch as you can see blood
Do I
and
recognize?
bits of black flesh pull out from the bottom of his form.
Very
experience.
quickly,
That should be
swiftly,
fatal, right?
and with no remorse, I'm gonna take 2 steps up to this thing, swing my sword off my shoulder, over my head, and split this thing in half.
You don't even have to roll. As you turn this guy from 1/2 into 2/4.
Woo! Was there anything recognizable in the face before he did that?
Before I did what? What?
I
Say
mean-
it.
I was gonna do the same thing, so I don't blame him. But
I
No,
mean,
this is
you
fine.
recognize the emotions of
Can I go search
pain
the corpse?
and fear.
I don't. There's no
Not
one
in there now.
that I would think
I
about.
was gonna say.
No person, no.
Okay.
but those wounds were fatal. That thing should not have been alive, technically.
For a
right?
normal person, it
Wait,
should
that
not have
was-
been alive, yeah.
That thing was crawling out of the chamber?
It was crawling away.
Okay, so it was a warning, is what you're saying.
In theory.
Seems about right to me.
And without skipping a beat, Gil is just gonna keep walking.
Nime saw this, right?
All
I'll
of you
keep by
saw
his side.
All
this
saw it.
as what happens before Gil can. Let's give Gil a chance to change his mind real quick. As
no.
Gil slams the sword down on the being, splitting it apart, there is a silence as Gil just kind of looks back, and then all of you had a high enough perception to immediately hear the sound that the groans and sliding sound was covering up, which is the sound of ripping flesh, the sound
Fun.
of a hound eating,
Oh,
smacking of lips, and the tearing of
that's
meat.
fun.
Love Slim Jims.
Damn.
Man, this shit's busted.
Crunchy.
Nime's just, she's repeating herself in whimpering, I want to leave, and she's backing away as this is happening. Ultimately
Alright.
trying to run away.
Alright.
Is she actively like running away?
She's getting ready to. She's backing away.
Yeah, grab her.
I mean, I guess I'll do exactly that. I'll go back there and I'll grab Nime.
All right. I assume Niame does not want this to happen.
Yume does not want this to happen, no.
So I would like a athletics check from Gil and a athletics or acrobatics from Nime.
Okay.
Can I?
While I'm getting up there, am I allowed? I guess that wouldn't work. Never mind. Never mind.
Can I do something while they're doing that?
What's up?
Can I cast Create Bonfire behind Nime?
Jesus.
Behind her.
I mean, that works.
It cut off the escape path.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I not rabbit
literally-
hop over it?
You
I
literally
I mean, you
don't even
can.
need
You'll
to.
just take damage. Nime, what's your check? Gil, what's your check?
I rolled a 14.
26.
As Nime moves to back up and turns, right as Gil just kind of grabs her with his left arm and picks her up, her waist caught in his bicep as he just kind of grabs her.
Well, I
She's
want to
screaming
grab
about
her
it.
like very tightly
I can tell.
by like the upper like bicep shoulder area.
Uh-huh.
And I can roll for intimidation on this as well because Gil is not very happy.
I don't think she cares about
Um,
intimidation. She's inconsolable at this point.
Okay, then that's
Guiding
fine.
myself.
But Gil is going to not necessarily yell, but more or less yell. And just
Quiet yell in the
say,
grocery store.
yeah! Like your
Yeah.
kid's screaming and you want to get upset at them, but you don't want other people to judge you for it.
Child,
Mhm.
I will
Right,
hurt
right.
you.
He's just gonna stare Nime in the eyes and say, "If you ruin this, So help me God, the thing in there won't be the only thing dead by the end of this. And he's gonna throw her over his shoulder. And then walk up to Rem.
I've been guided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she kicking and screaming? Because it's gonna take
Yeah,
me
she's
a turn to
kicking
do
and
this.
screaming. She's kicking and screaming. Let me go. I want to go home.
I want to
can't
knock
keep me
Nime
here.
out.
No, my God.
I mean, I'm just gonna do the thing. Are you allowing him to
I
judo
mean,
chop her neck?
he walks up first. You can cast your spell if you want to, and then we'll see if anything changes.
Okay,
I guess
I'm
we're
okay.
going with that guided remove curse.
Okay. Make
Chill
your wisdom.
one.
Inspiration?
If you'd like, I'll use it somewhere else in the
I
next 10
will
minutes.
Give you an inspiration. Unless you need it for this.
I'll take it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the roll does. It's gonna be necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be hella necessary.
Oh no.
You are
don't
rolling a
say that.
d10, yes?
Yeah, I'm rolling a d10. 15 total.
Oh.
15 is the DC.
Oh, let's go!
Damn.
Oh, you're crazy.
As this happens, Nime, you're kicking, you're screaming, you're terrified. Rem kind of comes and almost like where he can grabs onto your face or shoulders, and you feel this warmth pass through your body. Albeit Gil not helping with your mental state, to say the least. You do remember the those that are here, of Rem saying that he wants to help, of your talk with Suna, of you being able to best the corrupted forms of yourselves 8 or so hours ago. And as this goes throughout you, your despair and your dread fails and kind of pushes out. Everything that you were unnaturally feeling, you're okay. You might still not be happy that Gil's picked you up, but the plane is no longer shunting you mentally out.
Do I remember
Oh, yeah.
Gil threatening my life?
Oh, you remember everything.
Good.
Nime, as the dread is leaving her body, she is going... Can she see Gil's face, or is her, like, butt facing the way that his face is? Real question.
That's up to Rem. Rem is orienting you however he needs
How
to.
did
did
Gil?
throw
How did
her
you?
over your
You
shoulder.
threw her over your shoulder. Did you throw?
Right, so
did you do
her
a
head would
Shrek
be
throw?
facing... Her head would be looking at my really fat ass right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a cursed fucking session, man.
What do you mean?
Nime is going to...
Stab me. Do it.
No, she's not going to stab
Damn.
you. However, she is going to dig her claw in your ear and let you know to put her the fuck down right now.
Rabbits don't have claws.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They
they
do.
do
Yeah,
actually.
they do.
I have been
They
scratched
do.
and clawed by a rabbit before. It's terrible.
She's basically grabbing Gil's ear like a grandma, but with her claws digging in enough
Oh,
to tell him to
Ow.
put her down.
I'm just waiting for Rem to tell me to do things.
Yeah, she's good.
Gil will put her down. And then walk to the front with Zex and keep walking.
as Nime is now officially released of her dread despair of frail, which means she, until she was cured of it, was vulnerable to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
especially if the Gorisha is what's gonna be in there. That's gonna be... Oh,
That would have been bad.
that would have been real bad.
Okay, let's continue on.
Okay.
We're left ourselves now.
Well,
Do you want to collect ourselves? route?
Yeah, while we're taking a quick break while we hear the swishing sound, while this bonfire's here, we'll take a little 5-minute breather while Mime reacquaints herself with her body.
We.
All right. Just let me know who heads into the room.
Oh, Gil is just going.
I'm with Gil.
I thought he was going to become invisible and sneak in.
As soon as Gil stops, I'll do that, but as of right now...
Gil ain't stopping.
We're near the door, right?
Gil, wait just a second. Is he stopping now?
He's hesitating. His pace has definitely slowed after you said that.
Why don't you let me scout out the room and see if I can get to the sword first, and then after, you go in and beat the shit out of them, okay?
How close am I to the room?
Like, you guys are right next to it.
Like, pretty
Stop.
freaking close?
As in, it takes less than a minute for you to walk in. You turn a corner, and
Just
you
for a couple
because you
minutes.
were there when you guys assaulted Tiber's chamber, know. As soon as you turn that corner, which is 20 feet away, you're there, and you'll be able to see whatever is making that noise.
I'll let Zex do whatever he needs to do, but Gil is unmoving from this corner. He will not budge.
I'm gonna wait with Gil.
I am going to cast invisibility,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attempt to stealth. I have advantage, yes?
You do.
Ooh, that's really good. That is a 31.
Okay.
So I will go around the corner and go into the room and see if I can see the sword.
What you see as you turn the corner is, honestly, Tiber's chamber doesn't look like it's changed that much. There's still the poles, albeit a bit darker shade. There's still the carved ornate floor in a darker shade with the small platform that raises where his coffin would be. And even towards that, there is a coffin.
Oh.
There's also someone sitting on the coffin, like a lazy schoolboy on a Friday afternoon. You can see a medium-sized figure, maybe about 6'2", 6'3", red hair on the head, face, arms, and the parts of the legs you can see. And the first real detail before you pick up everything else is how sharp his teeth are. Like filed shark teeth, as they bite into black, sludgy flesh and rip. There is one leg that looks like it corresponds to the fiend that Gil split left in his hand as he rips a large chunk out of it, his face splattered with black blood. As you can see, this is in one hand, and the other hand just kind of grasping onto this black wooded gnarled coffin.
So this room is like, what, 150, 200 feet long? I don't remember what it was exactly. It was something like that, though, wasn't it?
It's quite long, yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see if there are traps on the pillars like there were in the material plane?
Mm-hmm. For reference, it's 350.
Okay. Can I have advantage because I knew they were there before?
That just allows you to make the investigation because you know.
Okay. Investigation or perception?
Investigation for traps.
No. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you look, you can see the spots where there were glyphs before, and there's nothing here.
It seems like it's fine.
Seems like it's fine.
Okay, I will cross the room, sticking to the right side, trying to stay out of sight as much as possible.
Okay. As you approach, the acidic smell of the blood fills your nose. It's rank, it's disgusting. And as you get closer, what was your stealth?
It was a 31, and I am operating under the assumption that he might have true seeing. So I only relied on the invisibility when I got in, and I'm trying really hard to stay as out of sight as possible.
Okay. Sounds good. As he doesn't seem to notice you as he continues to rip chunks out of the leg. As you get closer, you can just see the coffin strewn in blood. I know what you're looking for, and you do not see it. There is no sword that you can see.
It's probably a coffin. The coffin has a lid on it, yeah?
It does, and he's sitting on it.
Kind of what I thought. I will sneak up and around behind the coffin. My footsteps make no sound because of the boots' velvet coat.
I know.
Okay.
What do you do?
So he's just on top of the coffin.
He is just sitting on top of the coffin, eating a leg.
Let me check a spell components thing real quick. I'm going to use thaumaturgy while staying back behind this coffin out of his sight line. Are there any pillars within 30 feet of me?
Within 30 feet?
Yes.
No. The closest pillar, I believe, and I will verify this, is 105 feet away.
Oh my god.
This is a large room.
That's not gonna work. I have no way to check to see if the sword is in there, I don't think.
The only place it really can be, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to lure him off the coffin for a sec. This is Kalung, right? He matches the statue?
He matches the statue.
Okay. Let me check another spot real quick. Can I do... So I'm going to use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to do it in the direction of one of the pillars, so like it sounds like it could be behind it. It doesn't originate from back there, but it's from that direction, and it's at a sound level that it sounds like it could be coming from behind the pillar. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, casting a spell will break your invisibility.
Which is why I'm staying out of his sight line.
Mm-hmm. Casting a spell also breaks stealth. You know that, right?
I understand that. I was kind of hoping that something like that would be enough of a distraction to keep him from noticing me.
I mean, it's a gamble.
It's something I've done before.
And it's a gamble. If you want to, man. Just let
Would
me know.
whispering into my ring break my stealth?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so I'll whisper into my ring that Kalung is sitting on the coffin, and I think the sword is in there because it's nowhere else in sight. I need some way to make a distraction to get him off the coffin so I can get the sword out.
I'll turn to Gil and I'll say, well, I guess it's our turn.
And with probably one of the biggest smiles that Suna has seen Gil have, he is going to turn that corner. Probably, how quickly do I see Kalung? Pretty quick.
You can
right?
immediately see him kind of far away as the flesh is like he's ripping out a bite and the flesh is stringing along between the lips and the leg as he peers over and immediately sees you.
In a very cinematic fashion,
Uh-huh.
Gil is going to point his sword at Kalung and then basically just start running at him.
While he's pointing the sword, could I give him the arcane reach from my mantle?
Absolutely.
I'll
I'll spend a point to do that.
That's sick.
You now
As-
have reach.
Okay. As you begin rushing towards him, you can see from these black and white teeth, black from the blood, pearly white unnaturally, go into a broad grin as you begin running at him. It's very easy to tell this is with bad intent, correct?
Oh yeah. No, like, I mean, I was
My
gonna say
passive
he
insight
can-
of 12 will pass that.
As he kind of grins and smiles, and you all hear this voice kind of ring out. Oh, it's so good to see you again. And if you wish to, Gil, if you're gonna keep charging him, we're rolling initiative.
As he's
Oh.
running in before all this shit show starts, I'm still with Mime, right?
Yeah?
Can I get off a death ward before the shit hits the fan?
I mean, he doesn't do anything
I
until
wanted to
Gil
do this
runs
before
at
we
him.
roll initiative.
Yeah. So, Gil's the one initiating combat.
Mime
Yeah, I
get-
am.
We may get fucking death warded.
So,
Mime,
What?
death ward.
I don't know what that means.
That means when you would drop to 0 HP, you drop to 1 instead.
Ooh. Okay, thank you. I will keep that in mind. I appreciate it.
Have fun, melee unit. Go on.
I
You're
will-
powered
I
up.
will-
Get in
I
there.
will, I'll do my best. Thanks.
so we're gonna roll initiative.
Question. I have a question. Sorry, I don't mean to
No.
interrupt. Oh,
What's
No,
your
it's
question?
okay. Go ahead.
does my rage with Gil, since I'm very angry, can I have something cool because I'm angry?
Because you're angry.
Hey, that's literally my entire class. It's just, I'm so upset right now.
Taking it
I think
in.
that's all it is.
We'll
Hey, give her the level.
give her the level right now.
Yeah, I give her a
Barbarian,
level of
barbarian.
barbarian. Come on. Temporarily.
Come on.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise. Rolled over 10 today.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right,
Oh, what a beautiful chocolate.
just everyone roll your initiative.
I rolled mine. It's
I've rolled mine.
It's fitting.
I've
All
also
right.
rolled mine.
25 and 25 to 20.
25.
20.
22.
I knew I should have asked 25 and up. Is anyone above 25?
No.
Okay, so we got Nime. I heard a 22.
22 for Gil.
Anyone else?
20 for Zex.
Okay. Above 15.
18.
And I have a flat 15.
Whoa. Suna, not going last.
Bro, I rolled well, and I'm still
Claps.
second to last.
Give some claps for Suna.
I will blow
Thanks.
you up too.
Alrighty. Where we start out. Nime's first.
Battle map, battle
Do we
man.
get? I was gonna say, do we get a map? I want a map.
Would you like a map?
I would
I
love a
would.
map, Mr.
Man.
I would
DM,
love
man.
a map.
Hit
Give
me.
the map, Dice Man.
Map man, map man.
Oh my god.
Yes, I love reusing
God.
sets.
Damn it.
Whoa.
I told you guys it's a long distance.
Where is he?
God.
Is
Ah,
is
where
this
is
I
him?
see him.
I'm like back here.
But where's
Ah,
Cologne?
Oh God, how far away is that? I don't even think my
It's
gun do anything.
350 feet is what he said.
Will my gun reach there? Peppa
Um,
box.
Probably not.
You should
I
1,000 years
have-
of paint him.
I have faith
Oh,
that will reach.
shit.
Do it.
I don't have
You should
my
1,000 years of
Give-
paint him and launch a disintegrate in that same motion.
Give him the whole 1,000.
JC, I don't have my
Your what?
what's the distance on a pepper box? I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, I got you. The distance on a pepper box, I believe, is 80 normal, 320 disadvantage.
I can reach him.
Yeah. Okay. So if I were to walk forward 50 feet, would I still be at disadvantage?
You would because it is not 80.
Oh, that's intuitive right there. I like that thinking.
Wait, where am
Very
I?
human
I'm not even
design.
on the map.
She's not.
Wait, what happened to her? Did she
Very
fucking
human design.
She
Did I
was
die?
never here.
I was never here.
What happened?
Oh.
She's gone. It's
You
okay.
put me 300 feet ahead of everybody because
Oh my
that's
gosh.
just
Whoa!
His ears
Crazy.
right next to Zex. Oh my
Crazy.
god.
She was
Yeah.
in Sex's bag of holding. It's literally like a rabbit out of a bag. He's like, watch this, haha. And it's like Nime with a gun.
oh my
The
god.
rabbit has a gun.
You think the sword's in the coffin? No, no, no. Nime kicks it open. Boom!
Abracadabra.
Alrighty, I got the Neem. All right.
Thank
My
you.
mic again.
Neem, are you ready to
Silex
rumble?
is so
30 to 30, cool. And then I'm going to rabbit hop, which will be isn't it, what is it, five times my level?
5 times your proficiency. I think it's
Proficiency.
25.
So you got
Oh yeah, you're right, 25. 5 times my level.
25.
15, 20, 25, great. And then
You can sling some shot.
can I sling some shot? Will
You-
it do anything?
I mean, it's disadvantage, but you can shoot him. You're within
Right.
320.
Oh, I'm going to shoot him.
All right, so you got disadvantage.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
14. Wait, okay, it's proficiency, right? Plus my proficiency. So I guess my lowest would be 19.
Okay. Just roll.
Do I just roll the d20 or do I add my proficiency?
You add your proficiency. You add your dex. So just tell me
Oh,
what
I
your
add my-
because you shoot 3 times.
So 21.
Okay.
20. 18.
Okay. So, Nime immediately rushes out in front of Gil, in front of Rem, in front of Suna, pulls up the pepper box, the barrel spitting, fires off 3 shots. 2 of them hit.
Nice.
Cool. Oh, okay.
So roll damage.
Roll damage. Damage is just the D8, right? Right in my brain. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that is a 6. That is a 5.
All right, so 11 total. As you all watch this rip, and 2 of them fire into the shoulder, and the next one, he just, you watch as he kind of pulls his head back, and the shot skims above his head as he looks back and smiles. Is that your turn, Nime?
You know what? No, that is not my turn. I'm going to do the
Kill him.
thing called
Great.
well, okay. First, I would like to this is going to be hard. Action surge.
Action search.
Action surge.
I love action.
3 more shots and I'm also going to walk forward.
All right. You just get your action, not your
I don't
movement
get to walk
again with
forward?
action surge. Yep. So you
Okay,
got
that's
3
right.
more shots at disadvantage as
Cha.
you're clearing out your
Cha.
pistol.
Okay. 22.
22 hits.
I don't think that one's just gonna hit. I rolled a 6 on the D20. Okay. And unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 hits again.
Okay. 8
Okay.
and 3.
All right. As 2 more shots rip into him, is that your turn?
Do I still have a bonus action? Is there
You've
anything else
used
that
it
I
for
can
your
do?
hop. I think you've
That's what I thought.
exhausted
I
everything.
didn't. Oh shit! I've exhausted all options. That's my turn.
All right. With that, you can see this grin grow wide, the white teeth clearly visible from so far away, as you all hear just ring out, "She warned me it wouldn't be very nice," as the hand goes up and this black energy pulls in it, as with the legendary action, you just hear him say, "That's a neat trick," as 4 blasts of black ink shoot out towards Nime. Nime.
Yes.
Lowest is a 16. Does a
Doesn't
16
hit.
hit?
No.
Okay. Next one is a 23.
Yes.
Okay, so the next 3 hit.
Fuck! I
Honest
should have
roll?
lied!
Potion of necrotic resistance now.
As Nime gets slammed in the chest for 17 points of force damage total.
Oh, well, that's not that bad, I guess.
Your heart immediately explodes.
Let's find
Resolve
out,
combat
actually.
in less than 3 turns.
Uh,
No! I don't want to find out anything. Stop. Cease.
Never mind, Nime.
Oh.
I thought that was too little damage. Add 21 extra points of damage to that.
Ooh, yikes. Yikers. Big yikes.
Okay.
And it's force damage?
Force, yep.
Oh.
Was that a disintegrate? No, because it was black.
As he blows on his
Hey.
fingers, this black
Hold on.
ichor coming off. Gilgamesh,
Yo.
it's your turn.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's really dumb that, like, you know, daytime or whatever doesn't exist here.
Are the boots
happens.
specifically dawn?
I'm looking at it right now. It can't be used again until the next dawn.
Damn.
I hate this
Did
game.
he use them?
Turn this together.
He did against the shadows.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't have. You only had the 2 combat weakest members of the party.
Well, if I had known that this was the case, then I wouldn't have done it.
You got no ranged weapons. You might as well just start sprinting.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go 40
Rage and
feet
start sprinting.
next to Nime. Well, no, because if I rage now, I think it'll
We're not
wear
close
off.
enough.
Don't you have persistent
Yeah.
rage now?
No.
would wear off.
I have relentless. Persistent is at 15.
Ah,
But I don't have all 15 into my
right,
barrier.
right. Understandable.
So almost. Close. We're getting
That's what you
there.
get for multi-class.
Mm-hmm.
I will beat the shit out of you just like I will Nime. I
Make
swear
10
to
wisdom
God.
saves.
Please no.
All right, because come on.
I'm
I
gonna
would
dash
literally like to
too.
see you try.
So I'm up here now.
Okay.
I don't think there's really much else that I can do. I don't think I'm spec'd like that.
Okay. Sounds good. Gilgamesh, after your turn, he's just simply going to kind of smile. He's like, I was hoping to talk to you. That was why I volunteered. But
Volunteer?
you seem a little
well,
unruly. Zex,
I
your turn.
am.
I'm
How
going
did he
to hold
know?
my action to quietly slide the coffin lid and pull out the sword once Kalung is off the coffin and, like, I don't know, like 15 feet away from the coffin.
Okay.
Okay.
After your turn, if that's your turn,
That is my turn. I'm just holding my action.
he's
right now.
gonna accentuate it by shooting Gilgamesh in the chest 4 times.
That's if he hits.
All right. Well, his lowest is a 16.
Well, that misses.
Okay. His next lowest is a 24.
Well, that one
Are they at
hits.
So
disadvantage?
3. Ooh. Is
Are
it
they?
disadvantage?
With the cloak?
It is, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just pick all those up and re-roll one at a time. The first one hits with a 22, I assume.
Yeah.
How does it
it does.
hit when it was a 16 the first time?
Because I picked them all up, because it would have technically given him more chances. So if these 3 hit, I'll just give Gil 1 miss to make him feel good. Yeah, the lowest of those 3 that I just rolled was a 26. So I'll give you 1 miss because of
Damn,
before.
You suck.
But with a
Damn.
disadvantage, apparently all 4 would have hit.
Trying
Well,
to
we can
kill
just say
you.
the 3. It's okay.
Yeah. 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 total points of force damage to you, Gil.
29. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, don't be saying all
Don't
that.
don't be ungrateful. Oh my gosh.
Don't be saying all that.
All
No, trust
righty.
me, That's not very much.
Next up for combat, Suna.
I'm going to spend a point to quicken spell a long strider, give myself 40 feet of movement
Okay.
speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll run up my 40, which I think puts me like right here, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm going to distance spell Eldritch Blast, because that's the only thing I have that'll reach him.
Okay.
Nice.
I think I get 3 bolts.
You do.
Yeah, I get 3. Good things.
You have like a plus 12 to hit.
Uh-huh. So the first one's a 31.
Oh my god.
31 hits.
Yeah.
The second is a
wow.
24.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the last one is a 25.
Oh my god.
So those will all hit.
Yeah, they will.
Depending on your damage, he might do something.
Okay. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
find out if you rustle his jimmies.
What's that? His jimmies might be rustled. 21 force damage.
Okay. I think he's fine.
His jimmies could
He's
well
okay.
be rustled.
His
No.
jimmies were not rustled enough.
No,
Okay.
No, he'll use his reaction.
Yes.
Suna disappears.
Oh,
Oh.
not yes. I don't like this anymore.
Like, just
How?
is
What,
gone?
what
Well,
happened? Was it a spell?
Suna hits. It was not a spell. Suna hits, and as soon as those bolts connecting those bright blue and green from Suna's hand connect with him, they turn dark black, the same shades of his bolts that he's been throwing, and then Suna disappears. As Suna's now gone.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Blick.
I wish you luck.
Do I know what I just witnessed?
No, this is the first time any of you have seen that.
So, did my damage not go through?
No, your damage went through. It was good damage.
Okay. That's
A little
I feel-
too good, I
feel then.
guess.
I can't believe he just.
As
Thanos
Nime,
snapped Suna out of
you're just
existence.
right next, and you just watch Suna just blink out of existence.
It's okay. I do that sometimes.
Sorry. Just a side effect of, me.
Can
That's
can
the
Nime
whole
just
thing.
look at him and just go, "What?" Like she just witnessed something that was just completely confusing.
Not even upset, just confused.
Just confused, like, what?
Huh?
Do we have our manners back now? Rem, your turn.
I'm going to approach for my 50 because I'm broomed up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've got my manners because I'm taking the dodge action. That's it.
All right.
If I can free command Silex to move forward gingerly, that's what I'll do. But other than that, I'm taking the dodge.
Oh yeah, the
action.
golem.
Forgot to roll for Silex.
The golem.
Do you want to roll it or you want me to?
I'm having fun with my boy. You can be Silex if you want to.
You can be the lamer version of
Yay.
me.
Well, his initiative is a 6. So he goes all the way at the last.
Sick.
Golem.
So
like me out here.
yeah, so there's one more person going who was previously at bottom of initiative until now. As it is the Devourer's turn. As we're going to see what some distances are.
I would like to apologize.
Would you now?
You should have just talked to him, man.
Oh.
That was never an option.
It was kind of an option.
Was it really?
We could have tried. We could have came in and talked while you got the sword.
He
Now,
wouldn't have moved.
He has not moved.
now, Suna's in the Shadow Realm.
Not on
As
his turn, he hasn't.
he's
He's
not.
under the Weenie Hut Juniors, man.
He's just chilling. Yeah, none of you guys are really that close, is the thing. And so he's just kind of chilling. I think what he is going to do is... Oh. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of grin. His... He can only do that once, can he? Yeah. We are going to... Just basically, you hear this kind of cracking of the grin that has not left his face. As we'll have him let the golem in on a little bit, as he's like, I guess I'll whittle it down. The black bolts, the lowest is a 16 to hit the golem. He's really good at rolling 16.
Why?
So all 3 hit?
No. 17 is its AC.
Okay,
but
so the next
no,
3 will hit.
stop.
So
And I have to keep
21,
track.
30, 45 points of force damage.
No, stop.
As these beams slam in, as he doesn't move, he's just like a upset child, just sitting, his legs slightly swaying as he waits for you all to approach him. It is back up to top, Nime.
Jesus. Okay.
What? This was force, you said?
Yes.
First of all, I would like to.
Yes, I will say when it ends, I do have to resolve something with Suna. I'm sorry, Nime. You can use this as more time to think.
No. Yeah, please go ahead.
Can Silex move? Since he goes right after Cologne, right?
Oh, right. Well, we'll resolve this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suna.
What
Yeah.
the hell are
Or
you
Nime.
Return my corporeal form, magic man.
Magic Man. 10, 20, 34,
Oh,
Ah,
39, 50, or 40, sorry, 44 points of psychic damage. As Nime, you immediately see, almost as quick as she was gone, reappearing right next to you, blood pouring from her mouth and nose.
Oh my god.
44?
44 points of psychic damage.
oh my gosh,
What the
this.
fuck?
He sent you to Weenie Hut Juniors.
No, this is bad. This is really, really bad.
Told you.
Okay. Okay.
And now it's Silex's turn.
It's not my turn?
No, because I forgot that the golem's at bottom of initiative.
Silex just dashed.
So
out.
you're on deck. Silex just asked. Okay, so now it's back to you.
Okay. Nime is going to look at Suna, kind of take a deep, not necessarily a deep, but a really sharp inhale, and yell out to the guy, to the man. If I withdraw now, can we have a civil conversation?
You watch as he just smiles and puts his hands up sheepishly.
I don't know what that means. Can I insight?
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to fight anymore. Let's see. Insight plus 6. Wow. 25.
Can I? Never mind.
25. He exclaimed before that he volunteered for this and he wanted to talk and was angry that you guys were being so rude.
Okay. I'm going to sheath my sword and approach a little closer, I guess.
Okay.
We got a 30 just right next to Gil. And then we're going to rabbit hop the 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She does not have any weapons in her hands right now. They are...
All right.
She does have her hands being shown as well.
Hands in the air. Alrighty. Nime, that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Gilgamesh. As you see Nime move past you with her hands up.
Gil is stupid, but he really just doesn't have the word diplomacy in his vocabulary, so, we do what we do.
Okay.
As a wise man once told me, fuck it, we ball. And I live by that.
Do what you
told
gotta
you that?
do, my dude.
Who told you that?
I think you've said it at least once.
Where'd you hear that from?
You're a stupid person.
I don't think there's anything else, like, because a dash takes my,
Your action.
Dash
My
takes your
action.
action. Yep.
and if I bonus action rage, blah, 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 blah. It's fine. I'll rage later. I'll get upset at a different time. That's my turn.
Okay. Gilgamesh, as you are still running towards him, he is going to keep blasting
Disadvantaged.
for the first, unless if he hits. Does a 20 hit?
Wait a minute, it hasn't rolled back around to Gil's turn yet. He took damage after his turn from one of these last time. After my turn, right?
It was just my turn.
Mm-hmm. He took damage from a
Oh.
legendary.
Yes, no, a 20 most definitely hits.
Okay. And from the normal rolls, there's actually 2 misses because
Really?
one of them's a 17. Does a 17 hit?
That is my AC.
Okay, so 3 hits again. Wow.
Yeah. He's really good at hitting the
3 times.
How's that?
So 31, 38, 42 points of force damage.
42.
42.
Wow, that's a lot more than last time.
He rolled higher than last time.
And you know what? It ain't gonna stop me either.
And you can watch as these spears of abyssal energy slam into you as he's just smiling. You can, and Zex, especially because you're so close to him, you can see him kind of drool. Zex, it is your turn.
I know I
Still
like
just
combat,
sitting
but not
here?
that
He's
much.
just sitting there, his feet kicking as he's basically just taking pot shots at the party, but his pot shots are very devastating.
He's not even bloody
God.
or anything.
Nope.
Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad.
He's slightly inconvenienced at worst.
Probably.
Holding my action, same thing.
Okay. Alrighty. Gil, he's just gonna lay into you.
Do it.
I
I have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
2 of those miss with a 16 and a lower than 16,
Wow.
and the other 2 will hit with the next lowest being a 24.
Yeah, no, that definitely hits. It's okay.
For 14, 24, 32 points of force damage. He roll
That's
high
not
baller.
bad.
He's a high roller apparently.
Yeah,
Not on the
he is.
d20s, but on the on his damage. Alrighty. Suna, your turn.
I'm gonna move my 40, and then will someone mark that for me?
On it.
Thank you. I'm going to cast Vortex Warp
Alright.
and put myself up there.
Alright, that's a
And that'll
wild
be-
magic.
I believe it's a second level.
Okay.
It's a 4.
You're good.
We're good. I guess I won't do anything. I guess I'll just like show that I'm not casting more magic.
Okay. Are you making an effort to show that you're being non-combative, or are you?
Yeah, like I don't have anything in my hands. I'm not actively casting more magic. Like,
Okay. After yours, here's his third and final legendary for the round. Gilgamesh, lucky Gil.
Lucky number 3.
He rolled another 16.
Let's go. I'm better.
But made up for it with next lowest being a 23, and at the top of it, his first natural 20.
Woo!
You are going to die.
Hey, that's all right.
You are going to meet God a second time.
You win some, you lose some, and you know what? This one is a win.
29.
Is it a win?
It is.
You take 39 points of force damage.
Still ain't dead, baby. Let's go.
As more of these spears are sticking in, and you guys can see Gil's flesh kind of beginning to almost like acidically burn, and pieces of it are flaking off and hitting the ground, turning into sludge.
Where are the health bars?
Huh?
Where are the health bars?
I don't know. They've disappeared.
Do you need me
I
to
can-
set? Do you want to set them up?
I was gonna say,
You guys are that
Is
desperate.
that a thing you want us to do?
If you guys
We
want to,
can-
if you
we
guys
can build
remember
the
how to
HP
set up
on
your own
there.
self bars.
Okay, that's fine.
I click at the man.
You
I
click at
put
the
my health
boy,
in the green.
and then you put your
Uh.
other... Oh, you don't know how to do the other ones. Okay. I can start working on that. But in
That's
the
all I know how to do.
in the meantime, Rem, it is your turn.
I did it. You have to click your person. You have to
You have to
press
double
the
click.
gear,
The settings gear, and then you do the
the first part. So you have to do like a min
There
and a
we
max
go.
or low and a max.
You guys are...
I got mine set already.
We're
We've been
learning.
doing this for 90 sessions, 91 sessions, and we're
91.
just
And
now
remember,
getting
we
here.
went like over 50 sessions with me using Toll the Dead wrong. So
That's true, actually. Yeah.
I did it.
I'm gonna approach. I'm still gonna take the dodge action, but like I'm not showing any hostility.
Okay. I love how much health
Oh my
Gil has.
fucking god,
No.
Gilgamesh!
I think it's so funny that you can you have to scroll in so much to just see the small little sliver.
I have
Fucking
changed.
dumbass.
I have changed my mind.
Oh my gosh.
I think that is so funny.
I need Gil to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna pass this shit so quickly. I wrote that on my desk by accident, but it doesn't matter because I got a nat 20.
Tell me fails, please. God
No,
damn it.
no. JC wouldn't let me make the thing that would make that fail.
Damn.
He told me it wasn't appropriate at the time.
Alrighty. Anything else you're doing, Rem?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I'm being cautious but non-combative. I look willing to have a discussion.
Okay. As all of you look as it is Klung's turn, he's...
Do it. Kill me. Do it.
You
it.
do realize if he downs you with the first one, the next 3 will be to kill you, right?
You don't have the balls.
Remember
Why
how
would
this
you say that
ended
to our
last
DM?
time?
Are the
Why?
words?
Why
Why
are
are
you
you
doing
doing
this?
Because
If
I
you
don't
don't
think
want
he
to kill
will.
anymore,
Uh,
Because I
can-
don't
No,
think he
no,
will.
Scream out.
I don't think he will.
Can Mime scream out real quick? Just
Yeah.
Gilgamesh, your compliance is necessary for all of us to get out of here safely. I need you to back down.
So, It is Kalung's turn. I'm not sure if he's gonna be happy about it, but Zex does see Kalung move off, kind of stepping forward, and I forgot.
My held action triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
So I'm gonna slide it open just big enough for me to see in and reach in.
Make your sleight of hand.
Okay.
It's a mimic.
Uh,
It bites your arm off.
I don't
Oh
get.
shit, it's a ghost!
I don't get advantage on this. I don't think, right?
No, you do not.
You get that +5
Yeah, I
from those
just get my
gloves.
place 8. I just get a plus 18.
Only a plus 18.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Fuck off.
31.
31. Okay. As you open and slide your hand inside, there is a well of black ichor that your hand kind of skims across the top of. Do you reach in?
Man, this is probably a mistake. Is it completely pitch black?
It is.
Yeah, let's go. Just slam
Do
it
it.
in.
Send it.
I'm behind the coffin, so he wouldn't be able to see me anyway because I'm crouched down. But
All right.
just plunging in, this is gonna hurt really bad, isn't it?
Make an investigation check.
To
Is it
see
with
how bad this
disadvantage
hurts.
because my hand is dissolving in acid?
Oh, yeah, it's beginning to.
So straight or disadvantage?
I'll say disadvantage. We gotta taper off that plus 18.
Why did you ask?
Well, it's investigation. I sure as fuck don't have a plus. I want to be fair. Wow, that's not nearly as good. It's a 17.
17. Well, you take 10 points of acid damage.
Ow.
As your hand moves through and grabs something solid, and as you pull out, you see a blackened skeletal arm slam against the side of the coffin as you're pulling the forearm of a skeleton out.
Oh fuck.
No sword?
No sword.
Secretly, the skeleton is a sword.
Is it under the coffin?
As
What
maybe
if
it's around.
Kalung is the sword?
Skeleton alive?
Oh,
It wouldn't be
the
the
God.
first
skeleton is
time.
not alive.
Okay.
As
I can't. This is my turn at this point.
that
There's
is your
nothing-
turn. As I'm going to check Kalung's distance from Mr. Rowdy Pants real quick.
I don't know who
yeah.
you're talking about.
Listen, it's
Oh,
about the guy,
Oh,
isn't he?
oh yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh baby.
Goodbye, Gil.
Mm.
You know,
It's
y'all,
nice
it's been
knowing
fun.
you.
But
Jesus.
this is the way.
Oh, fuck.
JC,
Yeah.
is Cullen casting a spell on Gil?
Oh, he's just casting in general as you watch these green tendrils pull out of his fingernails as he begins to weave them together. It is not a beam that you've seen Lackham cast, but something
Say.
else. As
But
they
it's
grow
an attack?
wider, it is a spell. It is not an attack. He's just casting a spell. Do you counter? You don't know what it is.
He's making a witch's brew.
Is you can see this greenish arcane string pull out of his fingernails and begin weaving in a crossed hatch formation as it grows wider as he spreads it above his head.
You know, if I've learned anything, green is good, right? Right?
Green means
Wait
go.
a minute. Isn't
Green
disintegrate
means go.
green?
Yeah.
Haven't you been hit by that?
Yes,
Or
green
green is
means go.
Your green,
But
green
this doesn't
means
look
go.
like disintegrate, right?
It looks
No, but
different.
it's also green.
It looks different.
What do you counter or do you let it go?
I'm a counter.
Okay, please tell me what level and I'll tell you if you need to roll.
Fourth.
Fourth, you will need to roll.
2.
2. As he weaves it together and you watch as he throws this towards Gil, you watch as it expands into this row of lines of arches of arcane energy, and it actually it's as he casts Force Cage.
Oh shit. Well, at least it's not killing him.
As we are going to double check. Right. That's the wrong one. Just darkness.
Imprisoning me.
He's gonna need to make it a little. He's gonna need to make it the bigger version, as both Suna and Gilgamesh see this green and black cage of arcane energy spin around both of them. There is no save.
So I'm trapped too?
Yes, you both are trapped in a cage of arcane energy.
Yeah, I deserve that. Alright.
Okay. We'll just do this for ease, I think. Square. Square. Oh, it might not need it to be that big.
What the fuck?
Whoa, that thing is you.
Let's see if
God.
he can. Let's see if he can make it a little bit. Yeah, he can get
This
you
is
in the
like-
small one.
is
So
like an
the big one was
industrial-sized
massive.
prison.
Yeah, but now instead of what I thought, the walls are completely green and black, and there's nothing for you to even stick your arm through. Before it was like the bars of a cage. Now it is, because I underestimated how fucking big that was. Yeah. So, that's his turn. Silex.
Did Rem issue any commands?
My only command was to begin approaching.
Right.
I didn't tell it to attack or anything. So I really just wanted him to move forward. I gave him nothing else.
Okay, so Silex is going to
I'm gonna
trundle
stick up.
forward.
Right there, actually.
Okay. Okay, now we go back up to Nime, who's seen all this happen. What do you do?
I mean, I gonna keep moving forward, I guess. Is there really anything else that I can do otherwise? 30. And then can I use an action to roll one healing potion to Gil?
So there's the giant, like,
Is it not gonna
Walls.
get? Can I not get through it at all?
you can
Gil
try.
has his own?
Gil does indeed have his own.
Huh. Well then, fuck him then.
Exactly.
I bet you wish you could, huh?
No, not even a
Jesus
little bit
Christ.
actually.
Alpha.
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
Hate you. I should have Eldritch Blast just
I was gonna
straight
say,
down
you
the
could
middle.
have killed me, but you didn't. That's your fault.
He doesn't want to kill you just yet. You especially, you turd.
I know, which
that-
sucks. I hate
was
that.
Was that in character or
No, if I did,
to
if he said it,
canonically
if
say
he said
prayer?
it in character, he would have been like, I would have been like an angry child.
Fair.
What's up, Nime? So
You get through that space.
So can I slip through this?
you
or
can
is this
squeeze through
too
that, yeah.
skinny? Okay. That was my big question, because boop boop.
Yep.
And that'll be my ending space right there. Am I you know what? JC? You know what I think?
Mm.
Detect
Okay.
thought. That's what I think.
Shoot skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoots Gil, can I?
May I?
I mean, this is the first time you've seen a force cage.
No, I won't do that. That's mean. I would like to detect thought on our Garistro, though.
Man, there is no way for me to feel good about making you roll any type of save in this, so I'll just see what Nime thinks after saying it.
Okay.
You cast this, and he looks at you, and you can instantly see in his mind him picturing dissecting you.
Oh.
He is marveling at the sounds your bones make when they snap. He is picturing the tearing sound that his claws or teeth could make in your fur. He is imagining what color, what shade of red your insides are.
You're telling me this man doesn't want a civil conversation. He does indeed want to kill us all.
No. That's just what he sees when he looks at you. And the same thing goes for that. It's almost like seeing someone's second nature read a book of this is just what he does when he looks at something.
That's so sad. Oh, okay.
I'm surprised out of that entire thing, the word you grabbed from it was sad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Out of
That's
all the
sad.
I mean, I
It's
understand it,
sad.
but I'm a little surprised that the word that you grabbed from that description was sad. Not disgust, but pity.
Is that a bad thing?
No. It's just slightly surprising.
Do what you're gonna do, if nothing else.
I don't think I have anything else as of right now.
Okay. Gilgamesh. You are stuck in a box. Would you like to move in said box? Suna's there with you in box.
I love it when Suna is with me in box. I like box time.
Oh.
I would like to progress. Oh man. Oh man.
I have attached the box to Gil.
Gil will move the whole thing.
You are not that strong.
I am the box.
Fuck it, I'm getting an orb.
Fear me.
I'm getting an orb.
Oh. I've transferred the box to
Stop.
Nime. Suna's out.
What?
Yeah.
You've trapped
If
her.
you run fast enough forward, you can get clung in there.
If I catch him off guard, he'll be stuck too.
How does it feel to be shot with your own weapon?
Wait. Oh,
All
no, I
right.
still have
The
it.
box is gone.
Oh. I would like to
Damn.
move forward to the edge of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just like straight magic energy.
Yes, it is just arcane energy.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
And you know, I would like to do what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
I would wish that you would.
I'm gonna hit this box really hard with my fist. And
Okay.
just see what happens.
Oh no.
All right.
I would say oh no, but I don't know what this does.
I don't know either. I'm
does.
testing the waters.
Okay.
Do you want me to do I need to make a roll or anything?
I mean,
for how hard I hit this strength check?
You don't have to,
You need to make a death saving throw.
but your hand slams into it and is like hitting solid rock. There
know a
is
thing or
no
two about
flex. There is nothing. On the outside, Nime and Rem can see the ever slightest shimmer as he punches it, but there is no give whatsoever.
Can we see out?
You guys can see out. It is he chose for it to be transparent. It is partially transparent.
Okay.
So, me being the person that I am, concluded that, you know, I can't punch my way through this thing, can I?
No. Punchy, no worky.
My brain doesn't know how that works.
It's too strong.
Damn. I guess I'm just gonna stare very menacingly at Kalung.
He's going to smile, and then after your turn, he's going to use his legendary action to move 30 feet closer. Zex, your turn.
Wait, did he not hear Zex? Get the...
Either he didn't
the
hear or he doesn't care.
I mean,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't make
terrifying.
any noise.
Oh,
and,
okay.
So-
like, I rolled a 31 sleight of hand.
Zex, it is your turn.
Did you not need to
I-
make a con save when that acid burned you?
Oh crap, you're right. How much damage was that? 10? So
10.
It's just normal.
It's just normal DC 10.
Yeah, we're fine. That's a 13 on the dice. Okay, let's... So based on where the arm was, and now that I know what that feels like, I'm not pulling my hand back out until I touch metal.
Okay.
So, another investigation, I assume?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
That is a 24. That stopped a natural 20, unfortunately.
24. Well, you take 8 points of acid damage
Okay.
as your hand just kind of, you can hear the searing sound as you rifle through, and you can feel the discarded bones of an entire skeleton as you move through. There's no better way to say this. You do not find metal.
There is no sword. That's what you're saying. There is no sword.
There is no sword.
Well, that's shitty. That's my action, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still invisible.
Did you make that second con save?
No, I'll do it now. That's another 13 on the dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you heading?
Right there.
Alrighty. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Suna, you're in a box.
Does Kalung have a sword on his person?
He does not.
Is there anything to be done?
The big thing, if none of you are going to be doing attacking actions, we can be put on a soft initiative.
I don't think I can.
I'm debating whether or not... I'll just... For future reference, I'm hold actioning a disintegrate.
Okay, if you hold action, you are casting it, and you will drop your invisibility.
Right. I'm concentrating on it if I hold the action.
I'd say keep looking.
I just... Okay.
Maybe not in there, but
I've looked around this whole room. I would assume, like, when I came in. It's not...
I gotta be somewhere.
He has it in his back pocket. That's exactly what it is, I'm sure.
So
Does he have
what
a
would you
bag?
like to discuss, Great Devourer?
Can I?
As
Does he have a bag of holding on his person?
all he is in is simple robes. He does not have anything immediately on him.
Can I move through Silex's space?
Yeah.
He's 2 size classes above me.
Yeah, no, you could move through space. It's just, I believe, difficult terrain? Maybe. You can move through space.
Probably just duck under his legs, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna follow you from now on.
As
Now.
he steps forward, coming close to this cage, kind of almost drinking in the energy as Gil looks at him, licks his lips. I did volunteer for this to give my thanks, but see, you're all raging assholes.
No, that's
Be
how he says
lost on
thank
you.
That is how he says thank you. I promise you that's how he does that. He's typically a lot worse.
I mean, I can second that, honestly.
He didn't pick a good champion.
Well, my thank you is lost on him, but not on you. Half and half. Kind of pulls this chunk, this stringy sinew out of his teeth and flicks it. It was rather unfortunate when you freed me. I didn't think I was so sloppy with age. And to think, because of all that, I thought this would be fun. And to look at all of you, nothing but a disappointment. But 2 things. First, I would like to thank your little broomstick holder there, and just like nods towards Rem.
I've gone from your cleric to broomstick holder. My next
He also called you
devolved-
half and half.
He called me-
Yeah.
Oh my god, I get
Yeah,
nothing
bro.
but disrespect.
Because
What the fuck does half and half mean?
I was sloppy. Sure. This meathead pulled me out of a sword. Very well done, by the way. However, I did need him to die. And if I remember, I was told later by a good friend of mine that you accomplished that for me. I didn't need to come back. It was such a long walk. So thank you for that.
I'm gonna hit him with a hot insight.
Sure.
It was almost a nat 20, but it's
Mhm.
instead going to be a 24.
Okay. He looks like he's being honest.
Pissed. So pissed.
You look confused. I thought you'd remember killing someone, so... Someone who
I
comes
do,
to
but,
sleep
you know,
next to you. How did it feel? Good?
Great. I always love the feeling of providing a firm hand to those that stand out. Sure, you understand.
But he's still here.
But he's
Sloppy.
much more behaved.
Sloppy.
I needed him for other things. I tend not to eat mine. I am joking, by the way.
He doesn't take it as a joke. Wasteful. With thank yous out of the way, you're all just getting a bit of a slap on the wrist, as it were. You got something before you were supposed to. Looks over, and as you can see, his eyes start on Suna in general, but focus on the mantle. She has plans, you know. Good ones. You getting it that early wasn't in her plan. She was a little angry. So I volunteer to supply a bit of a slap on the wrist. As you watch his jaw, almost like a snake, begins to unhinge, open up and drop, hitting his throat, before he grabs with 3 fingers and reaches inside his own mouth and throat and begins pulling. As you can all hear the sound of almost like a metallic shing
I think I found it, guys.
as he pulls a longsword out of his throat.
What are the reactions?
What's up for them?
I have seen such horrendous things already. I am unfazed by his actions.
Nime is very unsurprised.
Does the sword base the loose description that we were given?
It does. And you can even see
Sick.
here it glows with a quiet radiance. This is what you wanted, isn't it?
What is it that you want, Kalung?
What do I want? I want a lot of things. Shit. Just smacked my head.
No. Oh no.
I'm over it. I want a lot of things. I want my rightful place at the Pantheon. I want to not feel as though I've disappointed those who rely on me. I want to know what your flesh tastes like. I want a lot of things. The good thing is, 2 of you are here for as long as I want. The rest of you I don't care too much about. You're welcome to go back home.
I want what you have.
Do you? And what good do you think it will do you? What good would one silver blade do against the gods?
It makes the trip worth it. Baseline. It was a long walk here.
Oh, but you've done it before.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
JC, I might. This is. I have a thing, but I want to make sure it's not going to be a stupid thing. So can I please run it by you first?
Do what you need to do. What's up?
If I offer him my ear without my tattoo, will he give me the sword? He wants to know what my flesh tastes like. I will give him some.
Oh, that would be a persuasion, but you're welcome to run it.
I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Okay.
Wow.
So, theoretically, we could take him. Look at how much health he's already, like, lost. Right?
The fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. Look at how much health he's lost. We could take him.
JC, my persuasion. 25.
How are you saying this, Nime? Not as Jazz. How does Nime approach this?
Nime is going to take her longsword, hold up her ear, and cut half of it off. I don't know how much damage that would give me, but I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And she is going to hold out that bit of her ear and say, if you want to know how my flesh tastes, I will let you. I will make you a trade.
I have
Nime, you crazy bitch. You take 15 points of damage. As the blood runs down the side of your face, as you can see him kind of begin once again to the saliva in his mouth becomes this kind of flowing stream down his chin and chest. So desperate. I should be thanking you. And you're not even afraid of what happens if I want more. He begins stepping over to you, just letting the tip of the sword drag behind him on the ground. As he approaches closer and closer until he's staring you directly in the face.
Nime is going to try and not be fazed by this, and if I need to make a roll, I will, because she is a little scared. However, she is going to choke up, I set a trade.
And you did. He is going to, with his right hand with the sword, hold out his left hand, palm up, extended.
JC, can I trust this man? Can I insight to see if he's being for real right now?
Sure.
Thank you. I don't want him. I don't want this to be wasteful.
You've already cut your ear off.
I can stitch it back on. It's okay. 22.
22. He, from what you can tell, the sword is nothing more than a trinket to him. And he was not lying when he said that he wanted to know what it tasted like.
I will hold out my hand in return. keeping my grip on my part of my ear,
Uh-huh.
placing it in his palm, and waiting for him to put the handle of the sword in mine.
Okay. Even just kind of hovering over his palm, you can feel the heat and strength of the tensed muscles underneath it. This is ungodly strength. But he turns the handle of the sword over and places that in. And the second that happens, you can feel the ear kind of ripped from your hand as he lets go of the sword.
Okay. And now Nime is going to say, and the final thing I would like to say is I would like me and the rest of my group to be able to leave safely. Is that something that I can make happen?
As you watch, as I'm so sorry, people watching and you guys, he's going to grab the ear with both hands, and you could hear it crack, like the sound of it being strained as he wrings it like a washcloth, and the blood over into his tongue that he extends out before grabbing, and you hear it crunch like a tough piece of lettuce. I can be persuaded. Pushes the rest of it into his mouth.
Will you please release the cage around my two friends?
Oh. Ah. I can get them out, but the cage is there. Would you like me to get them out of the cage?
Will
I
it
can.
hurt them?
Not if they stand still.
Nime is going to look at Gil and Suna and ask them very politely, or I guess in just a gentler way, if they are comfortable with staying still while Kalung pulls them out.
I'll stand still.
This entire time, Gil has not broken line of sight with Kalung and not said a thing, and he's going to continue to do that.
Okay.
I'll send them back home. And kind of wipes the snot, saliva, and blood off of his face and steps over in front of both of them. Before he is going to... Yep. You watch as his entire body kind of moves and warbles as he needs to make a roll, and he makes it, as you just see his body kind of split into three different forms, one shimmering, the other completely black, and the final one like a half transparent form of himself, as he almost kind of blinks in a way into the cage with the other two. And I said still, as it fills the cage, and he's right between the two of you. Have a nice trip home. And both of you can make charisma saves.
I'm good at those.
You can willingly fail if you want to.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Can I, with one hand, grab the shoulder of the mantle?
Sure.
I guess I'll willingly take I'll willingly fail, I
I was
guess.
gonna say I'll fail as well. See what happens. Make it fun.
I think I know what's happening.
As Nime, you watch. Rem, you watch. Zex, you watch. Both of them flicker and blink out.
Was that what I think it is?
It is.
Okay.
What do you think it is? Banishment?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's been a while since someone so polite. So many people have lost their dinner manners. But it seems that in your group, at least one of you has their wits about them.
JC,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually think about it. Is Nime's not bleeding out, you know,
You're not-
right?
I mean, it is worth to note. Let me check real quick.
This was the same one that was pissing and crying and shitting in the hallway.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Please
It's
keep this
true.
in mind.
There it is. You do need to make a medicine check to stop the bleeding.
Okay. I would like to do that while he is doing.
Yep.
Kalung's doing what he's doing. Medicine. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you only take one more point of damage.
Okay.
As he just kind of cranes his head back. As you can see the blood and drool moving down his mouth. And his eye just kind of switches back over to you with his head still leaned back. Is that a fair deal?
Nime is going to look at him and nod and say thank you. And then she's going to turn to Rem and say, is it time to leave now?
That's what we came here for. Yes.
I'm gonna say into the ring, wait. Do we
Oh,
want to identify the sword first to make sure it actually is what it's supposed to be?
I don't
before we
know how
leave?
to identify, I guess, or do we just, is it just a looking at it?
It's
Well,
it's
the
a
magic.
Zex thing.
Zex has a spell.
Yeah.
Well, we would have to leave the room first because if you show yourself now, then we're shown as untrustworthy and, you know, don't want to get hurt again.
Well, that's our business then.
Nime is going to slightly bow at Kalung and say thank you and start exiting room.
Zex will too.
As you guys turn, the words thrown after you are, you've all been, with exception, quite reasonable. I think you all deserve some time away from it. I'll see about doing another favor. Free of charge.
What does that mean?
Ask him. Ask him.
Nime is just going to turn around and, politely as she possibly can, ask him, I apologize, but what do you mean?
Things have been very hard for all of you recently, hasn't it? A dragon. A cult. Sea monsters and monsters in yourselves. How about I tell the cosmic forces of the world to let off? You especially need a break, don't you?
I'm
So-
very... Nime's very taken aback by this, first of all.
It's not like you're going to be doing anything. So why would I not ask the world to hold back from doing things to you? You deserve a life. You deserve some relaxation. At least
Nime's
let your
just-
ear heal.
She's gonna look at Rem and just very shocked, like, what is happening? Is this something he's actually saying, or is he being undertonous about it?
I have learned that they do not regard us with any form of equal respect. We're like dogs to them. Take this as his way of saying, you know, he might ask if we can have a little bit of a nicer bed and a little bit of extra food on our plate. Don't take this as any form of respect. This is a whimsical luxury for him. Nothing more. I'll insight him as I say that because I know it's true.
Sure.
16.
16. The read of this man's face is almost that of a of like a parent who has given their child a toy and has said, why don't you why don't you go outside and play a little bit? And he's not just he's bored, but almost as if the fact that you guys now have everything doesn't concern him. As he says, you guys have done a good job. You deserve a break. Take some time off.
Well, if it's a dog he wants, I guess it's a pet he'll get. Nime's just going to say thank you and keep walking.
And every glance over your shoulder, he's walked up to the other end of the green, opaque, becoming opaque slowly, arcane energy with that giant, sharked, razor-sharp tooth grin. As you all turn the corner.
Where am I?
You are no longer in the Shadowfell.
I figured that
Nice.
much, but like, can we get a
But
little
like
more specific?
where?
I
Where?
would
If
sure
it's
fucking hope it's
banishment,
home.
You go back to where you entered, I think.
I realize not in the Shadowfell, but like where not in the Shadowfell, you
You're in
know?
Jersey.
Jersey.
is
Oh
worse.
god, New
I was gonna
Jersey,
say
not the
worse.
birdies.
Fuck.
You heard me, folks. Give us some Gilgamesh Snooki art.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh no.
I'm
I
revoking
need to
my
roll for it?
playership
Do you need to roll
now.
something? Where are we going? How does this work?
I know where you guys are.
Oh, that's good.
Can
I'm
I
glad
know
somebody
where I
does.
I'm gonna figure out real quick where the three other are: is Zex, Nime, Rem, and Silex. I
Going
assume.
back out to the hallway, I think.
I just want to go back home, you know? So, backwards, back the way we came would be great.
Rem,
Can we get in the hallway and he can look at this first?
if you wish.
Oh yeah, I guess that is the thing we wanted to do.
Oh yeah, huh?
Oh yeah, huh?
Zax, do you identify?
Once we're out in the hallway, yeah, I'll use an actual slot. Take a minute.
Okay. The good stuff. Yeah. The does appear as the blade of the Lurra. This is a magical longsword, which means it acts the same with its being D8 in one hand and D10 if both hands. It gets +3 to attack and damage rolls and requires attunement. However, it also deals an additional 2d6 radiant damage on a hit. It has two main effects. First of all, it has the Defender property, which means at the start of your turn, the user can transfer their to hit to their AC. For example, at the beginning of the user's turn, they can change their +3 to hit to a +1 to hit and add 2 to their AC until next turn. The other main sword property is the fact it is a Vorpal weapon, which means if you crit with this sword, if the creature does not have legendary actions, you instantly kill it. You instantly remove its head and it dies. Finally, as just a little sauce, there are spells imbued within the blade that once per day the wielder can cast. The spells are Earthbind, Erupting Earth, Circle of Power, and Blade Barrier.
I get spells now? That's so exciting! Okay.
This is what he says it is.
Yes. Okay.
And I will message that.
Yes, please. I do need the info on that.
Now that everybody has their thing, mine feels like fucking dog water. Like the 23 to AC doesn't even help anymore.
I would offer to trade. However, I did give my ear for this. So
I can fix that. I'm not going to.
as you shouldn't.
But
It was of my own volition, so I do not
you
expect a
lowballed him.
fix.
I was gonna give him a leg, so you came out better than I would have.
I was thinking about it. I was like, what is one body part? I need my legs and my feet. I
Yeah,
do
I can-
dual wield. I can't.
I have a broom, but I also knew that I could fix it. But take your battle scar. I'm not fixing that
Taking my battle scar.
unless you give me the sword. I'm joking. I can't actually use it.
No.
I can't actually use the sword. Oh, that Vorpal effect. That's that shit. That's wild.
Is that if they don't have legendary actions at all, or is that count if they are out of legendary actions?
So Vorpal, as
It
I
just
will
says-
I will read it out loud. When you roll a 20 on the attack roll, you cut off one of the creature's heads. The creature dies if it can't survive without the lost head. A creature is immune to this effect if it is 1. Immune to slashing damage, 2. Doesn't have or need a head, 3. Has legendary actions, or 4. The DM decides that the creature is too big for its head to be cut off with this weapon. Such a creature instead will take 6d8 extra slashing damage from the hit.
So that's just if it has them at all.
Yes. So if, for example, you crit on, I guess, like Kalung is a good example. I think he counts as legendary. Might be. You would,
he used them, like,
instead
5
of
times.
cutting his head off, you would deal an extra 6d8 damage to him.
So that extra 68's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you how excited I am right now.
I would like you to write this down on a post-it note.
I have a whole OneNote going for all of my stuff. Are the spells that are with the weapon, are they like first level or where?
So they are
can I
at
find
base
them?
level. I believe there's like one of them's like level 2, one of them's level 3, one of them's level 4, and one of them's level 5.
What were they?
Nice.
They are, and I will say this again, Earthbind, Erupting Earth, Circle of Power, and Blade Barrier.
Blade Barriers, it's one that I have. That might be...
Earthbind is a second level.
Blade Barrier might be 6.
I'm going through it right now. I'll tell you, do I need to do anything special to be able to cast these then? I'm not typically a magic caster.
You do not need to be a magic caster as you cast it through the blade.
You would just have to know your DC.
The blade has the DC in the notes.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's.
I see. Okay.
I understand. My last question, for my own personal reference, is would a death ward like stop the Vorpal effect?
Yes, it would. Okay. You'd be down to 1. Doesn't matter whether you have 500 health. You'd go down to 1.
You have a cleric spell now. Blade Barrier is a cleric exclusive.
So excited. This is so cool. What do I have to do to be able to attune to this?
You just have to have it on your person for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So if I'm holding it on the way home,
to something else.
Yeah.
So either the scarab,
I'm only attuned to my one sword.
The scarab, the sword, and
I'm not currently attuned to the scarab,
and I'm also not attuned. You spent all that time doing it earlier.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, you spent all the time doing it.
Okay, the scarab wouldn't have affected you in this way anyway. So.
Because I don't know, because I have the gloves of missile snaring, but I feel like I gave that to Suna.
Yeah,
it's the flail.
Oh, okay.
So just dump the flail.
I'm dumping the flail.
Yeah, we'll get this sorted out probably after stream, but
yeah.
Where am I?
This is the blade of the Lurra.
Her sword's cooler than yours. He's not here, but I want Alpha to know her sword's cooler than yours.
Just end the fucking stream. Just end the stream. End the stream.
I want to know where me and Gil are. Can we know that?
Yeah.
You're in Jersey.
I told Suzanne something very interesting that I want to tell you after the stream as well, because there's one place that I don't want to be and anywhere else is fine.
Sounds good. Rem, you guys are there with the sword. Anything?
I'm casting my 7th level plane shift.
Mm-hmm.
Of which I'm using my material plane rod that I got from that one dude.
Yep.
Where are you aiming?
Back where we came from.
Alrighty.
So the sand pit.
Yep.
Can I pick?
Technically, yeah.
The sand pit.
Okay. And with that, Rem, Zex, Nime, and Silex grab hands. And with this sense of just breathing down your shoulders from a corner away, you all plane shift. As you do, Gil and Suna.
Yeah.
The two of you waiting as Kalung was originally through that wall, as all of a sudden this sucking sensation pulls your lungs, makes your lungs devoid of air, and both of you find yourself lying incapacitated in the sandpit.
Oh, okay.
After a minute passes, both of you feel the sensation come back to your body, and you stand, and the two of you are, you believe you're back in form out.
Can I make a? Can I double check?
How do you want to double check?
Use the rock. Use the rock.
Could
Talk to the
this-
princess.
That works cross planes.
It does, yes.
But damn.
That does work
Never
cross
mind
planes.
then.
Mostly.
Can I roll a wisdom save to see if it's real?
Sure.
I don't know. 15?
15. Through the warmth of, in comparison to the Shadowfell, the warmth of the sand and the light that is true ever-burning torchlight, and the fact that the sand doesn't feel painful to lay on, and you look over at the door and the door is sealed up. This should be home.
Okay. I would like to cast life transference on Gil.
Okay.
So I take 19 necrotic damage, and Gil gains 38 health.
Nice. And after that, you can kind of feel yourself shudder as some of the vitality comes out of you. You can see some of the wounds and burning flesh in Gil's chest kind of soothe over. All of a sudden, about 5-10 feet away from you, you hear this small of wind, and your 4 allies are back. Nime clasping a silver sword. The rest of you see battered and bruised, coming out of being out of it, Suna and Gilgamesh.
So we got off easy, huh?
Yes.
You know what this means?
That we have to go back to Tilvium to give a sketch to our friend.
Had I not did what I did, Kalung would have came back.
Well, that is the case. You also did something for him. There was some reason he would have had to kill Gil.
Had I not did
still
what I did,
disagree very
would have
much with
come
what
back.
you did for
he
a couple reasons.
he would have killed
and that is besides
so many
the
more.
point. That is
He would
besides.
have.
I don't care. Do you want to know why?
Validating.
Because that is not the
I am
reason that you-
validated.
I
I
don't want to have this fight
am
again.
validated.
I am
I'm
going
right.
to teleport solo to Greywall, and Rem and the rest of them could just walk their asses
Wow.
back.
It does
I was-
not bother me.
Going to say...
Does that mean we have the golem?
You do.
I
Oh,
will take
hell
the
yeah.
golem with me. I will take the golem with me.
He already said it. He left it here.
So,
You know what? Fine.
with that, with that, I'm going to have the camera pull back from Rem and Zex arguing, pulling through the stone wall that Rem had made, up the passageway with the shifting of guards around the top of this passageway. And as kind of Gwen's sitting there, kind of twirling this bead of dried cherries in her hand, moving past further to outside of the castle and upwards to see Foremount. Because with that journey, whether you, however long it takes for each member of the group to accept it, some taking longer than others, you all do not see nor hear, hide nor hair of a large issue for almost the next year. As quickly as they've made themselves a problem for you, the Ascended and the other things messing with you all begin to go further to the back of your consciousness, never forgotten, especially each and every single one of those traumatizing moments with them. But with that, it almost seems like the cosmos as one decided to step back and give the 5 of you much needed time to breathe. We're going to spend the next week talking to each other. And in that, you all have 10 to 11 months to decide what you do with your time. How long it takes for it to set in that you have time to yourself, that's up to you to decide. How much time you spend looking and what you find. But we have some downtime, for lack of a better term, in the form of a time skip.
Nice thing.
As next week, we'll be going over what each of you did and whether you all did it together or each of you went during the year did something a little personal. And so with that, we're going to end the stream with another sword and another piece of these weapons in your possession. So close, but yet the goal of harrying and defeating the Ascended still seems so far away. Thank you everybody so much for watching. My name's Jacob. I'm the Dungeon Master for this group, and as I said at the beginning of the stream, for some reason they're still here. They're obviously not enjoying themselves, but they're still here, so I'm going to put them through this as long as they let me. I've been joined here by 5 amazing people: Helminia, James, Alpha, Suzanne, and Jazz. And we're going to turn this stream off so they can yell at me for half an hour.
Getting ready for the filler arcs, everyone.
And
There's gonna be at least one of them.
And with that, I will see you all in another video or stream. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful night. Bye.